I like just brown skin and dark skin girls for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you like dark skin girls?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm always. But nah, what's your
People don't
type?
normally like,
You a dark skin girl, right?
people like, they like dark skin girls, but like they prefer like, a lighter skin girl.
I feel you. So what would you consider yourself?
Brown.
Brown skin. Anyway.
Like, he tells me his type is a brown skin or a dark skin woman. So when he said that, I said, really? I said, you like dark skin girls? I said, ooh, yes, like, that's good. He was like, yeah. He was like, you don't see that or you don't hear that a lot, like, now. And I'm like, yeah. I said, it's rare you hear a man say that. I said, I don't think it's the fact that they don't like dark-skinned women. It's just when you ask a man, like, his preference is normally like a light-skinned women. Or men that say they like foreign women, Latino women. Like, just different things. It's not.
You can be foreign and also Latina and still be dark skinned, okay?
Not a lot of men that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I like dark-skinned girls. Like, a man would be like, I like black women. But it's like, he was specific on what type of black woman he likes. Black comes in different shades. It wasn't like I was like, ugh, dark skinned girls, like, ew, no. What the fuck? I was genuinely happy or genuinely shocked, like in an excited way, that he said that because I just personally don't hear that a lot. So I click on the comments, and of course, it's people in the comments that's like, y'all are dragging it. But it's also people in the comments that's like, oh yeah, she's a colorist. She does not like black women. She is this, she is that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. Some of y'all don't like me for whatever reason y'all have through a screen, and that's fine. Because at the end of the day, I'm God's child. That hate in y'all heart, y'all need to go heal. For real. Especially hating somebody through a screen that you don't know.
Okay, so I had seen this video and I wanted to comment on it because I thought it was very interesting. So, first of all, she's getting a lot of backlash because of what she did to DDG's sister. When it comes to this, I believe that it depends on who you are around. Because for example, I have worked in the club, and in the club, trust me, there are people that love dark-skinned women. In my own day-to-day life, I have heard men talk about how they love dark-skinned women. And also, not just black men, but also other races of men too. So it's not just, you don't usually hear it. It's because you are not around people who are saying those kinds of things. Dark-skinned women are so gorgeous. They have always been in the model industry. We can look at the model industry and there's so many amazing, incredible icons. There's just so many icons. And even like in the Michael Jackson videos, Michael Jackson will always promote dark-skinned women. All my life I have seen that. Now, however, I also understand that because of colonization, this propaganda is pushed out that like, oh, dark-skinned women are less preferred. And if you actually are surrounded with people that are not saying, oh yeah, like let me give you an example. I had an ex. I was like around his friends and all that stuff, and his friends were going through Tinder. And any dark-skinned woman or any Latin American woman that had African American features or was dark also, they would completely just be like, oh no. And I was just like, what the heck? Do you think I decided to stay in that like situation? No, I'm not gonna surround myself with people that talk like that think like that. That is horrendous. Like anytime somebody thinks like that, goodbye. I'm out. Because like I'm light right now, but it's like I can get really dark too. I can get darker and stuff. And even within Latin American communities, I have had comments about my skin complexion. But I've also had, like, that's not with just everybody, okay? But so I understand how there is a lot of hate. There is hate towards dark-skinned people, but that is because people are being brainwashed to do that. People are repeating these things, and then to make themselves feel better, they like to attack dark-skinned women. But that's not a reflection of like how people truly feel about dark-skinned people, because like I said, there's a lot of people that truly do love dark-skinned women, and you just have to be around those types of people and not allow people who say disgusting things about dark skin or just about people's color, like skin color, whether they're super pale or dark, you know, like it's insane. You know, there's a lot of hate also towards albino people, and because of their skin color, because of their lack of melanin. And so this isn't just exclusive to dark-skinned women, of course, but the conversations is always about, oh, dark-skinned women are not preferred, blah blah blah. But come on now, if you're saying those kinds of things, it's because you don't have the cultural awareness of how dark-skinned women are being put on, you know, in industries, in the model industry, you know, like there's amazing dark-skinned women in the rap industry. If you don't know about them, then that's on you, you know. But like it's insane to me how people like to repeat certain things. Now, I don't think that she should get a huge backlash for this, because again, this is something that people love to repeat. But again, people love to repeat that because they have their own ideologies about the world, versus when you actually are in spaces of diversity, you're gonna hear, it's not a monolithic just viewpoints, you know. There's many viewpoints. And like I said, working in the club industry, trust me when I say that people do love dark-skinned women. Like whenever I have talked about and you know, there's always this misconception that like, oh, black women are not desired, blah blah blah. Come on now, like that's a lie in itself too. And people like to say like, oh, black women aren't feminine, but all that stuff. But actually, the men that I have talked to that love black women, one of their things that they always say, which I don't agree in comparing women, but like the people that have talked to me, whenever they have talked about white women versus black women and like the femininity, they always talk about like black women have a huge femininity to them because of they get their nails done, they get their hair done. There's a huge emphasis on beauty within the black community, and other people notice this. And people who love you know, black people or dark-skinned women, like they notice this. So it's like, again, you have to be in those environments, and if you're not, of course you're gonna think like, oh, people like dark-skinned women, but they don't prefer them. Like, don't even say that, because no, that's not the reality of life. There's so many people that do love dark-skinned people and prefer dark-skinned people. Like, come on now, please. This is just a little list that I came up with. There's so many women that are so gorgeous. Jessica White. I mean, come on now. Zuida Araya. Oh my God, stop playing. Jill Marie Jones. Come on now. Ryan Destin. Bro. Asian Doll. Yeah, come on now. Cash Doll. Oh my God. Cash Doll, she's like Rocky Bad. Oh my God. Foxy. Iman, bro. Keishia Dudley. I mean, look at her. When I first came to America, I had seen her in the Michael Jackson video, and I completely fell in love. Bro, Anouk Yai is just insanely gorgeous. Like, she looks like she's not even from this earth, bro. I think she was discovered in 2019. I mean, the photo that they had taken of her when she was just like randomly captured was insane. You cannot tell me Anouk Yai is not gorgeous. Oh my God. So I wanted to share some of the photos that I took when I went to Spain. And this image was like 3 feet tall. I kid you not. And it was just in the middle of this restaurant where all of these Spanish people were eating. And I was just so fascinated because I was like, whoa. And I stumbled upon this image by accident because I had to use the restroom. And I went into this random building and I had seen this. And I mean, this place was gorgeous, the restaurant. And just seeing this image, I loved it so much. These are some of the paintings that I had done and I loved it. Also, this is a painting that somebody else had done of me, and so gorgeous.